culture, man, nothing eat and man, nothing this and that. Foota, let me tell you something. You gotta go, guess you gotta go, God is going to feel so disappointed in a man like you because you in America, Foota. You're in America. You live in a country where those farmer behavior is mandatory in America if you live in America as a man. Let's forget about Jamaica.
So viewers, Dr. Love this up Foota hype. I say yo, oh Foota hype love talk about the spread them so people and also the man them will eat front every day in company in life people are just that him a talk about people. So Dr. Love just a this up Foota hype. So we have a live people. Him also touch on Shenseea. I say yo, Shenseea album or Shenseea Japanese Alpha people is a garbage. The album is a garbage. So Dr. Love I say yo, every day Foota hype just live on the spread them. So every day I talk about the spread them. Either him a one of them people or him want try if he go eat buff and them things there. So I say people, cause every day of them two something there Foota hype talk about every day people. So we are gonna make on hear what Dr. Love have to say. But people, before play the live, people share the content, subscribe and turn post notification on. So just check this out.
I put out the album the other day and the album over Dovecat. Right? The album come out and the album go over Dovecat because they put a lot of unnecessary money into a computer manufacturer artist was just not good. But I hear Foota make a speech there, then I have to come and adjust Foota with it. And the reason why I adjust Foota and the Foota must talk for himself. Foota you must talk for yourself, and not only that you must talk for yourself. And modern days now, you have big old man now just like me. You have big old man right now, Foota. I mean now come this and be like some people, but first let me adjust. Yang come out the other day and said that she like it round there. She like when man go around there, she do it and she never like it or whatever it is. Now that is nasty and disgusting about Yang. Right? Yang. That is nasty and disgusting about Yang. Me know say Yang nasty. Let's look at Yang doesn't know say Yang I would just want them girl were just nasty. Right? I mean know say the album neither gonna go because it's a premature artist them a push. Next thing. Now Foota hype is saying every time there's an argument come up with Jamaica and business and Bowen business, Foota always find himself in a certain conversation. I'm going to tell you something. You say if you're not a fish, you don't have to entertain fish argument or get involved in anything to do with fish. Unless you was a fish and you're still in another environment but you're confused or you're up on the borderline, then that's how you get involved in it. If you notice with me not get involved in a fish conversation because fish over there for them business in a, let's just rephrase that conversation. Not fish because we all eat fish. Almost. Right? Rugs. You don't get involved with rugs conversation if you're not a rugs or if you don't like rugs. Now I work for rugs. In my field that I am, I cannot say I'm not working for any rugs. The money is good just like everybody else. However, whatever rugs want to do, make them do to feed them business. It has nothing to do with me. Me is a contractor and I work for them and them pay me and I have no problem with their money and I have no problem with their lifestyle because me not involved in their lifestyle to feed them business. Right? Me not go come online and take my time and go entertain rugs. I want to know why are rugs lay down with the rugs. That a feed them business the time I worry about rugs. I would worry about my life and what I can do to better myself because I am not. No, I'm not going to do no cursor, brother. I am not going to come here and burn out any rugs and say that, okay, rugs should get bulk and rugs should get the because me work for them and I take their money and they're actually nice people, them just have a dirty lifestyle which that a feed them business, right? So I am not going to come on online and burn them out and say this about them. Make them do what they want to do because I would be a hypocrite. If a rooks come, if I come work for him, as long as his money is good, me give him a contract, me go work for him and take him money because all I need is his money to run my family and whatever it is. If a bike call me to work for her, you know who me call bike, woman and woman, right? If a bike call me to work for them, I am going to work for the bikes because the bikes is giving me money. I am not getting involved in a feed them thing, but I don't mind the bikes them because all the bikes them is doing is eating. So you have rugs, which are man and man, and you have bikes, which is the woman and woman, as some call them. Alright, next thing now, Foota. You said in your video that Shenseea and Spice, especially Spice, sorry, it's not Shenseea. Oh, sorry, her name is Yang Yang. You said that Spice, you burn out Spice, and I said Spice, not for go to Canada, go work for the rugs them. Right? And this and rate and blah, 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 and that. Spice is running a business. And when you're running a business, there's certain things you cannot discriminate against people's sexual preferences. You cannot. You're running a business and they're going to bring their money, you deal with them. We Jamaican have to understand that business is business, friend is friend, nasty life is nasty life. But I'm not going to discriminate against somebody because them is a rugs or because them is a bike. I am running a business. Right? No. Foota, the next thing you say out of your mouth again, you said that you don't want them involved the bowing business in a Jamaican society, right? And it's against Jamaican culture. Foota, let me tell you something. You is the only Jamaican man out there right now who now use your mouth. You hear me I tell you? You is the only Jamaican man out there now use your mouth. And I have news to tell you. You're going to be one of the Jamaican man who's going to grow old by yourself because, let me tell you this, every man private part dead after a while. Every man private part dead after a while. And let me tell you something, Foota. If you're going to speak for yourself that you're not eating. But Foota, at your age, you should be eating with great privilege and great enjoyment. Let's say it that way. Because your biggest downfall in life, Foota, is that you don't have no money. You don't have no job. You don't have no asset. You don't have nothing to offer to society. It's a Foota. Tell me that now. When a woman pick up somebody like you get a little DJ work, me understand that Foota. But when a woman pick up somebody like you in this time, you think that woman only wants sticking alone, they want tongue. And do not talk for a Jamaican man and say it's not a part of our culture. Because 95% of Jamaican men are eating. And if you're not eating, that means that you have a problem. It either your tongue not long enough or your tongue weak or your tongue soft or something. But it is a part of love making. Foota, out of a deal with the rugs. And give your woman the welcome package. Which one would you prefer, Foota? Be honest now. Foota, we don't have to be disgraced or whatever it is. But Foota, let me tell you something. Me a 39 years old, so 40 years old, Foota. And let me tell you something. Me start one time, me a young youth to grow up at Jamaica. And if me never start when me a young youth to grow up at Jamaica, Foota, me that start eventually. And when me started out with an older woman. And she said, boy, me now left this amount here at Jamaica. Me I bring her come a foreign. And I come to America. And I've been in America. And I become a successful business person in the United States of America. Now, when Jamaican man get up and gonna burn out, an artist or burn out, Yang and say, boy, is not a part of our culture and a man after that. And Foota, if you always get involved in a sucking argument. And let me tell you something. The baddest thing about this Foota is that you have a nice, beautiful woman like Aisha and look clean and pretty and nice. And because of your dirty attitude, because of your water mouth, and because of the way you stare, you, Aisha, would have come back and give you an opportunity, you know. But because you beat the woman, you disrespect the woman, and you decide to say you not use your mouth, none at all. And Foota, which man I go have a diamond piece like that in a for them house? And don't use their mouth, Foota. Be honest now, Foota. Which man I go have a diamond piece like that in a them house? And partial. Man like you what don't know the goodness of life and the goodness of keeping a happy wife, a happy girlfriend, a happy life. You look like a burnout record every time you come on. If you want to talk about the rugs, them not your business. But you look like a burnout record every time you come on and talk about some boy, Jamaican culture, man, nothing eat and man, nothing this and that. Foota, let me tell you something. You gotta go, God is going to feel so disappointed in a man like you because you there in America, Foota. You're in America. You live in a country where those farmer behavior is mandatory in America if you live in America as a man. Let's forget about Jamaica. It is mandatory in America if you want a green card or going to get a green card or be in a relationship, your tongue have to be working. Your tongue cannot dead in the root and soft in the middle and weak out. It have to be working, Foota. And Foota, the problem is you don't know what you're missing out in a life and missing out a relationship. Because let me tell you something. If a female come on here and say that, don't talk about Foota because it's not every man do it. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. In a time like this, any man that get up in a time like this and burn out a man who eat, or burn out a woman who come out and say she like